Hey, and welcome back to Kyle's Financial News. I've been streaming for about a month now, just over a month. Thank you so much if you've been watching. Thank you so much if you have subscribed. I wanted to reflect on my YouTube growth since I started about 30 days ago. I thought, why not? I kind of see my channel as my own kind of investment in a way, and I do enjoy seeing just the views I get and the comments from some of my viewers and the subscribers. I'm not necessarily determined to only focus on that number. I just enjoy creating some finance content and being able to share and learn and go back and forth with the community. So anyways, I thought, why not review my YouTube channel? So 1 month YouTube channel performance. So right away, looking at the channel analytics here, I currently have 9 subscribers. I gained all 9 of them within the last 30 days or so, though it shows I only gained 5 in the last 28 days. The first and second day were actually pretty good in terms of kind of like kicking off my channel growth. So that was nice. I have had close to 1,000 views in the last 28 days, though I know I've broken just over that. About 22 hours of watch time, and then I have a couple subscribers, and it sorts my videos here. Anyways, let's go over to the content section here. So here's where kind of the good data is at. So we can see all the way back in May, on May 21st, I published my first FOMC minutes release video. And the Federal Reserve and kind of the FOMC minutes and the meetings and the interest rate is kind of what I think most of this channel was starting to revolve around and be focused on. But I think going forward, I'm not going to be too focused on just the idea of it being financial news. I do still want to do the daily updates. I think that is good both for me to like digest market content and what's been going on. It kind of like enforces me to just take that little bit of time at the end of even a very long work day and just kind of go through what is happening and what's hot, which just kind of opens the doors up for opportunities. And then if I can just like break that down into super short, simple content for my viewers, then even better, right? Like I can further simplify that and make it even more digestible, easy to consume content. And hopefully you get a lot out of it. And if you're not getting anything out of this content, then I would just encourage you to not consume it, I suppose. I mean, so let's look at this. So my first couple videos, I really didn't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to hide that fact. I was super excited to get even a single view, and to get a like on top of that was just monumental to me. So I was experimenting with thumbnails, you know, trying to kind of, I was not wanting to do too clickbaity of titles in my videos, but I think it's somewhat kind of meta. It's somewhat kind of the key to YouTube videos in general. So some of my thumbnails are a little bit dramatic, and videos were doing decently well. I was happy with them. I still am happy with them. And at one point I decided to try out Canva to just make my icon or my thumbnails a little bit quicker, add a little bit of content about the video into my thumbnail. And I think that helps just as a consumer of YouTube, just as a viewer, right? Looking through my homepage and looking through suggested videos, if I can get just a tiny little sample of what the video's going to be about explained in the thumbnail, then it may increase my chances of clicking on the video to begin with, because then that, along with the title of the video, so I'm making sure to like keep my titles under 60 characters, I guess for formatting reasons, it helps to drive up visibility when it's under 60 characters. So I continue to just upload weekdays and mainly market days. If there's a federal holiday and the markets are closed, then I'll try to come up with some alternative content. Maybe I'm working on an idea in the background. So like I did one on high yield savings accounts, And then I did another one recently on bank failures, how and why banks fail. And so I spent a little bit of time researching on that. Yeah, I'm happy to get any views, honestly. I've been consuming a lot of content about starting off a new YouTube channel and what you should expect and where kind of your mind should be. And most of them are saying don't expect to get any views at all. You might get 0 views for months and months and months before the algorithm picks you up or whatnot. So the fact that I've been able to get even 10 views, I'm super grateful for. I did publish 4 short videos so far. Those have been the most of my views, so I don't pay too much attention to the views metric, just because shorts seem to be, I suppose, because it's so much shorter content and so much more easily to go through, so much more quicker to consume, I tend to get more views on that. I have not received any subscribers from short content, and I almost would not expect to. I just think that's not, I don't know if finance type content is really the type of stuff that people are looking for when they're doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts. I think they're going to be more interested in watching a 5 or 10 minute video on market updates or about breaking down an individual stock. So I don't carry too much weight into the shorts. It's nice to see likes there though. I haven't done any lives. I have made one post. I don't know how big YouTube posts are. It's kind of like social media posting. It's almost like posting on X, I suppose. By the way, I have an X account or a Twitter account. Come subscribe to me on x.com. Analytics. Let's jump into analytics. So this is where we can see my time frame of where the views have been happening. And these big spikes here are the 2 shorts that gained just a brief moment of traction. So otherwise, I think the trend is obviously relatively sub double digits. My watch time is just almost 22 hours. And can I see the last, oh, here we go. We should do this, the last 90 days. So yeah, so you can see where I started here, May 21st. Okay, so the total I've had is 25 watch hours, give or take, and 1.1 thousand views, 1,100 views. Right here you can see my most viewed videos are my shorts. Then you have my video about Yada Bank, why you probably should not be putting money in Yada Bank, at least not your emergency savings. And then, of course, GameStop content, because that was kind of all the rage earlier this month and towards the end of May. So that was not, I wasn't trying to just pump out easy content. I do enjoy watching the GameStop community and just seeing how people are, revolving their investment decisions and moving money and making fiscal decisions based on one individual. Like, so many people are buying GameStop regardless if they even like GameStop. If they just like Keith Gill and like his memes and like his attitude and like his persona, that's why they're buying into it. I think if it wasn't for the social aspect, it would not be what it is today. So I find that all very interesting. And so I will continue to probably post content on that every now and again. Content-wise here, I'm checking out this other tab. So YouTube will also show me how my videos are found, whether it's through browse features, which nearly half of them are, which is nice. I think that's related to the subscription feed and other browsing features. So that's just ending up on people's home pages then, I suppose, or maybe it's ending up in the sidebar of other videos. Alongside or after? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so it's 30% suggested videos, which is what you're shown in that little grid at the end of a video, like any other video, or in the side panel. And then I guess browse features are going to be your home screen, subscription feed, and other browsing features. So I'm curious. Okay, and then you have YouTube search. So that must be using the keywords or like the tagged words to identify my video that way. That's something else I need to maybe look into more, is using the tags. I use tags on my videos, but I'm not sure if there's such a thing as like overdoing it and kind of diluting some of the maybe algorithmic sorting of like using very particular keywords instead of just like adding, 1,000 different keywords and hoping that it just spams my content all over. I'm really not trying to just send my content all over the internet. I'm trying to let it naturally find the people who are going to be interested in it. I can see my top videos, which my top one was about yield max ETFs, and that was a little bit of a clickbaity title. Huge returns. You got to check this out. And like the Yada Bank one, that was another just kind of trending thing at the time. CoffeeZilla had made a video breaking down kind of the background of what's going on with their bank. And so I just noticed the popularity of that, and watching his video just really like struck me in a way that made me say, why on earth are people storing their emergency funds in this like experimental gambling savings account site thingy? It just completely shocked me. I'd never even heard of it before that day. So I made a video about it, and yeah, that didn't do too bad either. I have over 18,000 impressions, I suppose. Okay, so that's how many times my thumbnails were shown to viewers. 1.7% click-through rate. That's maybe something I'm working on the most, is what gets a user to engage with my content, what gets them interested. And maybe it just takes more time for the system and the algorithm to just continuously point me towards the people who are interested in my content. So maybe in another 30 days that will have increased quite a bit. And then my average view duration, which I am not unhappy with 3 minutes of video at all. I'm happy if anybody just gets past my intro before they click away. So seeing 3 minutes is great. Here's some of my details about shorts. I don't know how much more, like shorts I'll do just when I really kind of out of the blue have an idea for one. I'm not trying to focus on short content. I think I like a little bit more of the long form content. I'm trying to make my videos between maybe 6 or 10 minutes or so. If I go a little bit over or a little bit under, that's fine by me. But if it's really short, like 3-4 minutes, then it must have been a really dead day in the markets. My posts, okay, one impression on that one post comment I made. My audience, I can see my audience details, but I can't see quite enough to really put it to use. I still can't see like what other type of content my audience is watching, how much my subscribers mainly are watching. I can't see like when the best time to post throughout the day is. I mean, I do see some of my demographics, which is nice, but I think somewhat expected. I'm not sure at what point I unlock or have enough data to satisfy some of these other categories. So I'm just gonna keep posting, keep doing my thing, and eventually I will be able to have some data for that. Obviously, I'm not earning any money from YouTube. I would like to eventually maybe investigate turning on some of those features, but I'm so far away from that. I'm not even bothered with it. I'm not going to jump into comments, but thank you so much if you have been leaving me comments. It's really encouraging to see any positive words or encouragement in there. Seriously, I mean, it means a lot to me. Even just commenting on a video to be like, hey, what's up? Nice to see you again. Or what do you think the markets, or how do you feel about the markets today? Or yeah, I mean, just taking a moment to comment on my video is great. Awesome. Thank you so much if you've been commenting. It means a lot. So that's my YouTube so far. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to continue to produce kind of these check-ins. I might continue to do them monthly if there's some significant growth or change, and I have something to share with you all. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to have a little bit of transparency, and maybe if you're interested in starting your own YouTube channel or have been thinking about it, then I highly encourage it. And don't go in with this, or I suppose don't hesitate on the idea of like you have to have it all planned out, and you have to, you know, have your background set up and your camera set up, and you have to just run with it. Just do it. Just, if you're like on the fence about it, then do it right now. Don't hesitate about it. Like everything, my whole setup is ghetto. Like my camera right now is sitting atop a cardboard box on a PC case that's balanced on a stool. It's a total it's a total like ocean disaster. And my background back here is just completely ad hoc. I mean, I was working with just some other like framed things that I had laying around the house, and I printed out these AI images. This is Janet Yellen, sweet Janet Yellen, and her infinite money printer. I can bring that in for y'all up close. She has an infinite money printer. It just prints out dollar bills all day long. And then we have Jerome Powell up there giving the finger guns, good old JP. And I put some like bills in a frame because why not? And then just the other day I added some shelves and I put a little fish tank piggy jar up there type thing. And yeah, just random little, like, just make it work. I mean, even if the background was blank, I think I would feel comfortable sharing content. And like, if it's about the markets and I'm showing graphs and I'm showing, you know, whatever about index funds and that type of stuff, then you don't even need a background. So if you're thinking about YouTube, all I have to say is just do it. And the little bit of growth that you might get in the first 30 days is hopefully enough to keep you going. So thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I will catch you all on the next one.